What's going on? This is Legend Nova, all about the kicks. Subscribe to that channel. Put a like on that button. We talk about Blac Chyna. She getting rid of all her material things. What I mean material things, her butt. She getting all the glue taken out of that. Her breasts. She getting all that taken out. She going all natural. So I want to see how she gonna look without having fake boobs and fake butt. Chyna's she's still a cute girl. When it come down to having sets, she's terrible. You seen the sets tape, no good, trash, garbage, gatito. But yeah, man, salute to her. But I think, people's gonna be clowning her. And I think she's gonna get all that stuff back done again. A lot of these girls doing this type of stuff, man. Some girls do need it. Don't get me wrong, because you'll see a girl, she be pretty as a mug, and she might be just missing one thing. That could be breasts or butt. And you'd be like, damn, if she had a butt or titties, she would be fine as hell. So, salute to Blac Chyna going on natural. And next topic, let's go. Now, Troy Ave took the stand. You gotta understand, his boy died. Banger died. Rest in peace to Banger. Been dead for almost 6 years. Actually, this 6 years. No, it's more than 6 years. That happened in 2016. It's 7 years that Banger been dead. The trial and I don't know, it got delayed a lot of times because of COVID and all that type of stuff. He made a song maybe 4 or 5 years ago talking about he was gonna take the stand. He's taking the stand. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. When you realize life is more important, I don't know. People will be using all these street rules. I ain't no snitch. I ain't gonna do this. I ain't gonna do that. Taxstone is one of my favorite podcasters that was out at that time. You gotta understand, he snitched on Troy Ave to his lawyer. They wrote a letter to he wrote a letter to the judge. I never thought Taxstone would do something like that, because all the stuff he talk about, he don't do this, he don't do that, he don't do this. But when you get in that jail cell and you about to receive 30 to 40 years in jail, you gonna try to snitch. Nobody's lawyer no more, man. Nobody's lawyer. The streets is a piff, like Troy Ave said. I just wish Taxstone didn't go that night. Casanova made him go. Not made him go, but beg him to come out. You know what I'm saying? I just wish he would have stayed behind home, and none of this situation would have happened. He still would have had his freedom. And like I said, he got 7 years in. You know what I'm saying? Taxstone got 7 years in. They got to use that 7 years. So I don't know how many years he's going to get. I really think Troy Ave is going to get years too. Like, you're not going to just be shooting in the club and don't think you're not going to get no years. So, I mean, yeah, you might testify and everything, but Troy Ave is going to get some time too. Or he might just get for probation. I don't know. But I know, Taxstone, I just wish he never put out that gun and just, fought Troy Ave face to face, you know what I mean? But some people just don't fight, man. They know who to pick on, who not to pick on. So it is what it is, man. Salute to both of them guys, man. They need to, I hope they could, work their differences. I know they're not gonna be cool and be friends like that, but I'm saying, like, I hope they both could get, he could get out of jail, live his life, get on the podcast. Him and Charlamagne could really start getting it going again. And, Troy Ave bring out good music. I mean, people are going to look at you kind of different because you understand. But like I said, I have nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm still going to see your music. I like your music. I think you dope. Just keep on putting out music. You've been dry for a while. You haven't been putting out no music. But, it is what it is. Next topic. Let's go. Jim Jones. One of my favorite rappers that is underrated. He kissing Drake ass, man. And like I said, he said, Drake, you the best rapper, you the best this, you the best this. Listen, Drake is the best rapper right now, if you agree or disagree. He been in the game since 2008, 2009. He came out with his LP album that was a classic, still in people's top 10. Maybe it might be Drake #1 album that everybody like. He's definitely, that LP is definitely in the top 3 out of all Drake albums. Drake been out, that came out 2009. And Drake been on top since 2009 to now. So that's around 14 years. Drake been #1, #2 in the list. Him and Future been killing everybody. Them two rappers right there is legendary, man. If Drake sell his catalog, he gonna at least get $200 million, $300 million for his catalog. He got too many hits. Yeah, he is this generation. This year, this decade is almost over. You know, Drake been around for a long time. I didn't never thought Drake was gonna be this popping for all these years. You know, in 2015, you know, he co-wrote songs with, you know, Miller and stuff. And, you know, people try to, you know, take his credit away and, you know, you're not the best guy who pens, but he writes a lot of songs for a lot of people too. So people gotta understand, you gotta write the credits. And let me tell you about this music industry. You can't do it all by yourself. You got, like, you want to blame Jay-Z, Biggie Smalls, all them. They had people write hooks. Like, Biggie, he had Faith Evans writing his hooks. Don't mean she wrote his lyrics. Because somebody write a hook don't mean they wrote your lyrics. You got somebody who do the beat, you got somebody who write the hook, and you got somebody who write the words. You need all three of them. So you need help. It's a team. I hate when people always talking about, oh, you got a lot. Don't get me wrong, a lot of these rappers do got ghostwriters now, and they had ghostwriters back in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? You had LL Cool J writing for the Beastie Boys. You had LL Cool J writing for Run DMC in their later career. You know what I'm saying? You had a lot of people writing for other people. You know what I'm saying? You had Tupac writing for his artists. You had Biggie Smalls writing for Little C's and the Jordan Mafia. You had Jay-Z writing for Foxy Brown. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way the game is. You had Nas writing for Will Smith, Get the Jigger with it. Like, Nas wrote them songs. You know what I'm saying? You had Q-Tip write for other artists. People write, man. Jay-Z wrote for Dr. Dre. Snoop wrote for Dr. Dre. It's just the way the game is, man. Eminem wrote for Dr. Dre and other artists. It's just the way the game is, man. If somebody gave you a dope song, take it. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it is. Some people need help. You can't, don't get me wrong. You got certain artists that don't need help at all. They can do everything. The beat, the hooks, everything. And R. Kelly is one of them dudes. Babyface is one of them dudes. L. Reid is one of them dudes. It's certain ones. Rico Love, you know what I'm saying? Sean Garrett. People like that. The Green. That could write a hook and write the song at the same time. So you got them dudes who could do that. And don't forget about Pharrell. You know what I'm saying? So Drake is the new generation, man. And you can't deny that. Drake been on top. The girls love him. He can do what he want. It don't matter. He could get a whole bunch of girls pregnant. It don't matter. He could pay for it. You know what I'm saying? He took the game to the next level. His contracts was good. He's not getting robbed. There's none of that stuff. So he's good. He's opened up all kinds of stores, selling clothes, selling this, selling that. Like Drake had Sprite commercials back before his album came out, where he only had the LP out. So you got to get Drake his props. I see Jim Jones, you know, he doing a little bit too much, but he is right about Drake. He is the man, and you can't deny that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. If you agree or disagree, you know what I'm saying? I like Drake when he doing the singing. I like Drake when he doing the rapping. He could do both. Some people can't do that. Lauryn Hill used to do that back in the 90s. You know what I mean? So certain ones could do that. Ja Rule was doing that. 50 Cent was doing that. So it is the way it is. Like, people saying, you know, Drake is the man. He is the man. That's how 50 Cent came out. 50 was on top for a long time. But that gangster rap does not last forever. You got to change your style up. You got to change your flow up. And 50 Cent found other things to do instead of doing rapping. You know, yeah, we would love to get another 50 Cent album. We would love that. If it do come out this year, he say he got a new album coming out, it's going to be great. But anyway, man, subscribe to the channel. I know a lot of y'all going to disagree on the Drake situation, or y'all might be like, yo, Jim Jones, why you trying to kiss his butt? But that's the way the game is, man. Drake is a legend. Jim Jones is a legend. 50's a legend. And that's just simple as that. Subscribe to the channel, put a like on the button. We are out of here. Salute.